Good morning, dear students. Today we're discussing about the topic leukotrienes and platelet activating factors. Our main objective of our topic first to note the pathway of leukotrienes. Then know the action of leukotriene throughout our body. And then what are the pharmacological actions of leukotrienes and platelet activating factors. Then to know about this leukotrienes and platelet activating factors antagonist. Okay, what is leukotriene? We can split this as leuco and terines. Leuco, that means white blood cells. Terines, that this contains the structure contains three conjugated double bonds. So it's called as leukotrienes. These leukotrienes like this prostaglandins, thromboxane and lipoxin, all these are the major constituents of a biologically active oxygenated fatty acid, that is eicosanoids. They are all derived from the 20 carbon chain fatty acid arachidonic acid, which is present as the constituent of cell membrane phospholipids. So this in 1959 Walter Brox was confirmed that this slow releasing substance, this activity release following anaphylactic challenges of sensitizing tissues, and this named as slow reacting substance of anaphylaxis. Mainly these leukotrienes are categorized as leukotriene C4B4, C4D4, E4. This is the C4, D4 and E4. These three are called as slow reacting substance of anaphylaxis. So in 1979, this name leukotriene introduced by Swedish biochemist Bengt Samuelsson. So this eicosanoids pathway all are discussed in your prostaglandin class. This mainly derived from the arachidonic acid is a 20 carbon chain fatty acids which is present as the constituent of cell membrane phospholipids. From this phospholipase A, this split into two pathways is COX and LOX, is cyclooxygenase pathway and lipoxygenase pathway. From this COX pathway we can synthesize all these prostaglandins, and from this LOX pathway we can synthesize the leukotrienes. Okay, and this leukotriene, if you want to block this leukotriene pathway, this using the LOX pathway inhibitor zeolitin, and leukotriene antagonists are montelukast and safrelukast. So this phospholipase A2 occurs some enzymatic degradation in arachidonic acid, this fatty acid chain split into COX and LOX pathways, and this we can synthesize this the leukotrienes. This leukotriene is an important mediator of inflammation. These are straight chain lipooxygenase product of arachidonic acid. So this leukotrienes mainly thus the potent mediator formed from arachidonic acid. So there is the multiple enzymatic steps are involved. There are lots of leukotriene receptors. That is leukotriene receptors A4, B4, C4, D4 and E4. These leukotriene receptors, and they are important in clinical cause and physiological changes of asthma. This leukotriene B4, these categories mainly secreted by neutrophils. This C4 and D4 secreted by macrophages and is the most potent bronchoconstrictor and is the mediator of asthma. This mainly initiated by 5-lipoxygenase, and this leads to the production of unstable intermediate. First this formed is leukotriene A4, and then is categorized as B4 and then C4 and D4 and E4. This B4 in one category and another in a second group in C4, D4 and E4. Why these are in two groups? Because this leukotriene B4 actually secreted from the neutrophils. So this is in one group, and a C4, D4 all these secreted by macrophages. Okay, this C4 is produced primarily by mast cells, basophils, eosinophils. B4 is produced primarily by neutrophils, monocytes and macrophages. These are the leukotriene B4. This B4 A4. This mainly contains the 4 double bonds. 3 of them are conjugated. This is the leukotrienes. This is the common properties of A4, B4 and C4 and E4. These are the main categories. Leukotriene C4 is a cysteine leukotriene and these are D4 and E4. This is the leukotriene E4. So this leukotriene B4 receptors are again this LT1 and T2. This is leukotriene receptors are LT1 and LT2 receptors. Next we come to this the pharmacological actions of leukotrienes. What's the role of leukotrienes in blood vessels, platelets? So what are the pharmacological actions? These leukotrienes have several potent actions. Mostly this B4. This acts as the most potent neutrophil chemotactic agent. And this mainly plays an important role in induction of neutrophil endothelial cell adhesion. And these leukotrienes are also called as sulfopeptide or cysteine L-leukotrienes. So this leukotrienes plays an important role in inflammatory process. In this leukotriene B4, this is the potent chemoattractants of neutrophils, and C4 and D4 is also potent one. C4, D4 also promote eosinophilia, adherence, degranulation and oxygen radical formation. This C4 and D4 mainly reduce the myocardial contractility and coronary blood flow. These are the potent chemoattractants for vascular smooth muscles. In GIT smooth vessels, this B4 mainly causes neutrophil chemotaxis that has been associated with inflammatory bowel disease. In bronchial smooth muscles, this causes the bronchoconstriction, increased permeability and increased mucus secretion. This leukotriene E4 is less potent if comparing to C4 and D4 but is longer acting one. In leukotriene B4 is an important mediator of in all types of inflammations. B4 is mainly found in inflammatory conditions like this rheumatoid arthritis, psoriasis, ulcerative colitis. Next we come to this the leukotriene receptor antagonist. What's the role of leukotriene receptor antagonist? Mainly this leukotrienes action can be inhibited by leukotriene lipooxygenase inhibitor and leukotriene receptor antagonist. These are mainly inhibiting the action of leukotrienes. This leukotriene receptor antagonist mainly this cis leukotriene 1 antagonist, montelukast, safrelukast, pranuglukast. This mainly activating on the cis LT1 receptor. And this 5-lipoxygenase pathway is the main pathway of leukotriene production. So this silytin this directly inhibits this 5-LOX pathway, this lipoxygenase pathway. Then when this blocking this pathways, what happens? This causes them or inhibiting the production of leukotriene synthesis. This zeolitin, this is the LOX inhibitor. This mainly inhibits LOX pathway. So this blocks the synthesis of leukotrienes. So this is useful in treatment of bronchial asthma, allergic rhinitis, inflammatory agent. But this have a shorter duration of action and this exhibit hepatotoxicity. Leukotriene antagonist, this mainly montelukast, safrelukast, pranuglukast, all this blocks the action of leukotriene C4, D4 on bronchial and vascular smooth muscles. So they are useful as an adjuvant in bronchial asthma. They all are effective orally. Next we come to the another fact is platelet activating factor. What is platelet activating factor? Like this ecosnite, platelet activator factor is a cell membrane. This actually derived from polar lipids. These have intense and biological activity. This mainly synthesized in WBC, platelets, vascular endothelium, kidney. Is a lipid mediator. Is a well known for its ability to cause platelet aggregation, inflammation, and allergic response at very low concentration. This platelet activating factor, this mainly a cell membrane, is derived from the polar lipids. And with this shows the intense biological activity. This mainly synthesized in WBC, platelets, vascular endothelium, and kidney. This mainly action is promoting the platelet aggregation and release of thromboxane, and is also act as the chemotactic agent. Is a potent gastric ulcerogen. This mainly contains the ether-linked phospholipids and is also formed by eosinophils, macrophages, neutrophils, vascular endothelium. And like this ecosnite, this platelet activating factor is not stored in the cells but is synthesized and released in response to stimuli. Is a potent vasodilator. In 1970, during a study of immunological mechanism involving histamine and serotonin release from platelet in immunized rabbits, Henson proposed that a soluble factor was released from leukocytes, which stimulates platelets to release vasoactive amines. This observation was confirmed independently by Sirajunon and Osler in 1971. Next we come to this, the platelet activating factor. This mainly synthesis from the precursor phospholipid that are present in cell membrane, and this phospholipase A2. Actually this from this arachidonic acid, this phospholipase A2 is from this LOX and COX pathway. This synthesis prostaglandins and leukotrienes. On the same time, this phospholipase A2 this release the fatty acids, and this lyso PF, and this mainly combines with the acetyl group, and this produce the platelet activating factor. This platelet activating factor is degraded from this lyso PF from this PF acetyl hydroxyl and this acetyl transferase. Next we come to this, the pharmacological actions of this platelet activating factor. Was the role in these platelets? This mainly induce aggregation, and in WBC's main role is this PF is potent chemotactics for neutrophils, eosinophils, and monocytes. In blood vessels, this mainly causes vasodilations and is causing release and is causing mainly the fall in BP. Next is action on visceral smooth muscles. This mainly contraction occurs by this direct action as well as through the release of leukotriene C4. This platelet activating factor is most potent agent to increase vascular permeability. This is action on stomach. This mainly highly ulcerogenic erosions and mucus bleeding occurs. Is pathophysiological roles mainly inflammation, bronchial asthma, anaphylactic shocks, and hemostasis, thrombosis. These are the some pathophysiological role. Next we come to this, the platelet activating antagonist. Antagonist lexipafent is an clinical trial in treatment of acute pancreatitis, And a gingolidias, this mainly isolated from the extract of tree Ginkgo biloba. This mainly used in China for the treatment of asthma and other disorders. It has also reported they exert specific platelet activating receptor antagonistic activity. So this causes the inhibition of platelet activating induced platelet aggregation of and in human neutrophils and of oxygen free radical production by human neutrophils. It's mainly possibly useful in the treatment of bronchial asthma and other allergic disorder is under investigation. These are some platelet activating antagonists. This mainly blocks the signaling events correlating to the expression and binding of PF to PF receptors. Rupatadine is an antihistamine and is also a PF antagonist used to treat allergies. Etiosolam and benzodiazepines along and PF antagonists used to treat anxiety and panic attacks. Apophane, lexipafan is for treatment of pancreatitis. Modifan, these are also some PF antagonists. In high PF levels, these are mainly associated with variety of medical conditions. Some of these conditions include allergic reactions, stroke, sepsis, myocardial infarction, colitis, inflammations of large intestine, multiple sclerosis. Okay. Now we cover this leukotriene pathways, leukotriene receptor antagonist and platelet activating factors, their antagonist. So basically all these are eicosanoids. These are synthesized from arachidonic acid, and from this LOX and COX pathway we can synthesize prostaglandins and leukotrienes. And we already covered this antagonistic role. These leukotrienes also inhibited by this LOX inhibitors like zeolite, leukotriene receptor antagonist are montelukast, safri-leucose. Okay, these are the some assignments that related to these topics. We choose the following is an inhibitor of 5-lipoxygenase, and which of the following is a PAF antagonist. Okay, these are the question I already given in prostaglandin class. Now I am repeating this question here also. This alloprostadol is used in which condition? Erectile dysfunction, peptic ulcer, glaucoma and cervical repining. And the question, what is true about misoprostol? PG1 analog used for PPI, used for induction of labor, none of the above. And the question is, latanoprost is used in which condition? Maintenance of ductus arteriosus, pulmonary hypertension, gastric mucosal protection or glaucoma. Okay, these are the some assignment that related to their prostaglandin, leukotrienes and platelet activating factors. Okay, thank you.